Okay, so let's talk about some of the problems that Gish noticed. Gish, again, is an interpreter and an interpreter educator, so she works with practicum students. This is what she does. And when she was working with the students, again, now she's got this new awareness of how discourse happens. She started to notice some common problems that were happening that were pretty, that patterns that showed up pretty routinely in the students that she worked with. And some of the things that she noticed were that the students had accurate content in their sign, okay? So the words looked correct. That looked like how you would sign train or how you would sign move, okay? So the signs were correct, and but the words weren't connected. They didn't make sense. It kind of looked like what we call word salad, and hopefully I'll be able to show you when we meet in class what I mean by word salad. But I think you get the understanding that it's just words. Word, 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 word with no connection. Even if the words look beautiful, it didn't make sense. The other thing she noticed was that the interpreters weren't putting thoughts together in logical groupings, and that they really didn't get the interconnectedness of things, that how if an interpreter or if the hearing person is talking about how much they enjoyed their vacation, and one of the sub-stories is this special little moment where they went dining and they had the best meal ever, that that meal supports the larger notion of, and this is one of the reasons why this was one of the best vacations ever. They didn't get the interconnectedness of all this, okay? The third thing she noticed was that students were not letting go of the source language. Um, so, um, yeah, they call this linguistic interference. So it's not letting go of the source language, but at the same time, not making any mediation when you go to the target language. So, for example, a hearing thing is, and I do this all the time, this is something I noticed in my work, is we often say, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So, not letting go of the source language means I am signing in ASL, you know mean, okay, my signs are correct, you know mean. But you know what I mean is a very English thing, and that I'm not letting go. My native language is interfering with what I'm trying to do. What you really would probably most likely do is, if you were doing an effective interpretation, you might say, point what? Or something like that. Understand? Okay? Not know what I mean. That's a very hearing thing, and that's linguistic interference. So those are some of the things that four of the things that she noticed, and then I'll talk about the other ones in the next slide.